guys, and welcome back to Learning-CrazyElectronics, and in this video we're actually going to be controlling my door lock with a PS4 controller. So without further ado, let me take you straight to the video. Okay, so let's get started with this video, okay? So first of all, let's look at what I'm going to be using to control my door lock. So this is my normal PS4 controller that I used to game, right? But I've decided to use this to control that door lock. Why, you might be asking. Now, I wanted a way, right? Last time we did this door lock video, we actually controlled it through a web application. Now, that is actually not really something that you can rely on because you always need Wi-Fi to control that door lock, and it's a bit risky to actually use that option. But in this case, you can use this PS4 controller. Now let me tell you, this does not use Wi-Fi. This just uses Bluetooth, which you can always rely on, right? And you can control this anywhere as long as you're in the Bluetooth range, right? So that's amazing. Keeping in mind that your controller will always be next to you, okay? So you might be, and this setup is completely wireless, okay? But you might be asking, what's that, black wire hanging up there, and what's that controller control, right? You said it was completely wireless. Now, this is a USB cable that I've connected to my Raspberry Pi because you can control this wirelessly using Bluetooth, but you can also connect the USB cable, right? I've got a pretty long one here. It's about 2 meters, right? You can use this cable for faster control, for more instant control. So as soon as you press the button, you want it to be able to take that signal, not after like 5 seconds or so. Now, I'm not saying that Bluetooth is slow, but USB cable is much faster, so that's why I'm using this, okay? So, what's going on here? So, what is going on? So, first of all, on the bottom bit, you can see my power bank, the black one, right down below. And you can see that there's a power wire connecting to the Raspberry Pi. And there is my servo motor and my door lock. The door lock is nothing new, it's just a door lock, but I'm using that servo motor. And the method I'm going to use to control this door lock is crank and level mechanism. So when the servo motor goes this way, it will actually pull the door lock, and when it goes this way, it will push the door lock so it's closed, okay? And you can see that the servo motor's pins are connected directly to the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi. And there's one last thing left, that black wire, which I told you is a USB cable. Right, so now we've understood what's going on the door, and we're not confused, and what is going on with the controller as well. We're actually going to go for a demo now. So here we have my controller, and let me show you the controls. Now we're going to be ignoring all this side. All the controls we're going to use, we only need 2 options to control the door lock, right? We're going to close it and open it. So there's only 2 buttons we're going to use, which is the square button and the circle button. Now the circle button opens the door lock, right? And when I press the square button, this one right here, it will close the door lock. So let's go for a demo. So let me press the square button. Since the door lock is already open, let's close it by pressing the square button. So let me press it. As you can see, the door lock is now closed. And if I press this circle button, it should hopefully open that door lock. As you can see, now the door lock is open, right? So let me do more faster. So close, open, close, open, close, open, close, and that's how it's controlled. Okay, as you can see, it's so smooth, right? The servo motor is very smooth, and it's got such instant control, right? So that's why I love this method of controlling my door lock.
Why you still looking at me? Why you still looking at me?